Alright, hello everyone! So it has been less than a month and the Splatoon 3 speedrunning strats have already exploded. There's been a ton of development and we already have a sub 70 run by none other than Lantro.
What's up everyone, I'm Lantro. Been in a couple of speedrunning videos with Chara before. Gotten very good at Splatoon speedrunning, started back in 2017, and skills transferred over super good to this game. And it's a broken mess. It'll be fun to show off.
So I'll be doing a blind reaction to the run, as well as Lantro will be hopping in to explain a few more of the specific strats as we go through it. Let's get started. This one has a splashdown jump, but I don't think it's actually used. I just saw Nabobin post some clip about it. Do you actually have enough time to get a splashdown? I guess you do. Huh. Alright. So I think they just splash down to skip the rail here. Oh, shoot. It'd be like that. Oh, you could just jump on right there. Okay, not that bad. This is what he was going for. Pretty sick splashdown jump to just scale the roof. Saves only a few seconds, but obviously cool to pull off. I'll put in a little bit of it. What? Huh. I did not think about that. Wait, that's smart. Oh my god, yeah, Squid Surge might actually be useful for quite a few skips here. I know in Splatoon 2, the Octavio fight is a complete RNG fest. Is it the same thing here, or is it not as RNG based here?
Okay, so in Splatoon speedrunning, we actually have a theory now that because Callie was in the Octavio fight, that was the source of the RNG. You gotta think about it, because in Splatoon 1, Octavio is by himself and there's no RNG. In Splatoon 3, he's by himself again and there's no RNG. But we added Callie in 2, and that's where the problems were. So was Octavio really the problem, guys? It's false hope. You motherfucker! It's the worst possible RNG. The run is dead.
So Callie was the problem with the RNG.
Callie was the problem, yeah. This is our now working theory.
That is a very interesting development. So it's completely predictable then, like everything he does is in a set pattern now.
There's like some jumps in the arena that we don't understand fully yet, but I feel like it's position based, so just give it some time. We'll get there.
Okay, so nothing too bad. That's good.
Yeah, it's like very minor stuff. It's way better.
I guess it would be better to stand closer so the fists don't travel as far. For whatever reason, I did not think of that during my own fight, despite also trying to clear this fast. Wait, you can still send the drill punch back. Oh, right, because it's vulnerable when it hits the ground. I just didn't have enough time whenever I shot at it personally. Didn't even think about using the splashdown for it. Splashdown, my beloved. Now, that's a sentence I thought I'd never hear. In Splatoon 2, that is an unheard of sentence, but here it actually is useful. It's kind of funny. Very unsure why the splashdown did not hit there. Oh, and I'm guessing this is a cutscene skip. I guess splashdown might not work even in the single player. Oh, and you're offline so the news doesn't even pop up. Smart. 40-second save. Wow. Oh, it just takes you right here. That's cool. So the interesting thing about Alterna, and the thing that I think might make this the best speedrun out of all Splatoon speedruns, is the fact that the route is basically whatever you want to pick. Like, obviously you had some control over that in Octo Expansion, but it's even more so here since you pretty much just need the power eggs in order to go where you want. So I'm really curious to see what the route is the most efficient way to get all the different power eggs and just how few levels are actually played. You skip and you need notches or luck. Okay, I'll pause after this one to hear about it. Oop, that's a good jump.
On the left side of the stage, there are 2 keys, and then you have like the part in the middle. So you can actually go from the left side and get a roll all the way to the actual side and skip one of the keys like that.
Oh, jeez. Oh, wow. Yeah, that looks like a giant pain.
It's a 20-second time save, so you'll probably end up seeing it in any percent pretty soon. But yeah, I didn't need it for this run. I was just trying to get a 109 in the first place.
Alright, so if you guys have checked the left side of this video, you'll have seen that this is called Splatoon 3 any percent no pause abuse. So Launcher, do you want to explain what pause abuse is and how it completely breaks this entire run?
Splatoon games are obviously well programmed every time. First you pause the game. If you unpause and then re-pause again, 1 frame separate from each other, the game will give you a completion bonus. And if you can chain those frame perfect pauses and unpauses together, you can keep getting completion bonuses until the stage finishes. It is actually its own category. It's not that optimized yet, but we're thinking it could probably go down to like an hour 3 minute, hour 4 minute with this trick.
It only saves like 7 minutes?
Yeah, we don't play that many stages this run, but you'll get there, don't worry.
Okay.
But I have a clip DM.
So yeah, as you can see here, he just keeps getting the bonus over and over and over and over again. So, little bit of a different thing.
Those are all frame perfect pauses, by the way.
That is insane that that's already happened this early.
Yeah, it's kind of busted.
Little bit, yeah, it might be. Just enough power eggs. Okay, another thing we gotta talk about.
We don't fully understand this yet, but what we do know is that cutscene triggers don't activate while ooze is currently being eaten. If the ooze is still dissipating on that side, we can get into the cutscene trigger for its first check with like a really precise squid roll. And for some reason, if the game checks for the cutscene once and you're in the ooze, it doesn't play the first time and it doesn't check again. As long as you get in that trigger while the ooze is still disappearing, then it will skip the cutscene and you can just go to site 2. Which, yeah, that saves over a minute because that cutscene is really long. But the downside is you only have one shot per file. You can't practice it, and you just kind of got to get lucky. It's kind of an insane skip. I don't know how we found it. I think Hashtrice found it on accident one day. And we're just like, wait a minute.
Just trying to go fast. I was like, oh, this is
just trying to do it. And it was like, wait a minute, where'd the cutscene go?
That is crazy. We're going for more scavenging. Okay, I can already tell from the left sidebar that you don't even play a level here. So scavenging must give you enough, and there must be enough strats to get to Fry, play Fry, and then open the area to World 3 without needing to complete a single stage here, which is crazy. I'm guessing we want the hero shot upgrade, because I'd imagine that'd be useful when fighting bosses to speed up time. Yeah. I never really realized how many random eggs were just lying around on the map until now. I mean, I guess it makes sense if you're like a casual player who's getting stuck. Being able to have small fry just give you a bunch of eggs so you can skip a level or something would probably be pretty useful. Nice jump. Yeah, have enough. That's 1,000. Okay, so I didn't realize until after, but not all the eels are even real. You only need to shoot some of them. I had no idea until I watched other people play it and figure it out. So, if you're confused why he only needs to shoot a few eels, that's why. Oh wow, going close to this is really good. Only one of them made it to the second ring spin.
Oh my god, 1 in 16. Okay, will I get 1 in 64?
1 in 16? Is that how long the box spins? Is that RNG? Face being in front is a 1 out of 4. Oh, so if the face isn't there, you have to go to the back. And because it happened twice, it lost you time. Okay, well it's not that bad, but that is funny. Ah, I see. So that's totally random. That makes sense. This is why Callie likes them. It's the RNG. The theory is holding more weight. We'll learn soon enough. Yeah. Oh, let's go. We're taking advantage of the ice physics. Wait, what is this? Oh. Wait. That's a tight jump. I never realized, like, the records and scrolls still gave you upgrade points. Ooh, almost. Worst place to die in the whole run? Yeah, I can see there's a lot of backtracking. Just gonna unlock the level the slower way. Unrelated, but he just made me realize there's no multiplayer stages in the single player this time. I think this is the very first time a single player does not have multiplayer stages in it at all, but they're not in this at all. Maybe it's because the stages are much more prone to revamps after Splatoon 2, so they didn't want to put the old versions of stages here to linger. That makes sense. Still, sub 23. Pretty good. Oh, the platforms drop here? I've never even seen someone go this far ahead. This would be the place to see it, though. I thought this would be, like, somewhat hard. And then you are just sitting here spawn camping the target boxes. So, I think I've been proven wrong here. And that's it. It's been 30 minutes and we're already on the 4th world. Yes, let's go as you jump in the water. I love that. This was such a cool stage. I hope we get more like it in the DLC. I love the aim lab. Oh, that's risky. Okay. I figured that's why you picked Pro. Well, actually, it's probably faster than the other weapons anyway, but I figured the burst bomb probably was going to be useful at some point. Here's the hard one. And they got spawn camped again. This is the IL run, which has a very difficult strat. Lantro, you want to explain what we're going to be seeing here?
So I think it It's a similar strat to what we did with some stuff in Splatoon 2. By using platforms with a bunch of momentum, you can jump off of it on the correct frame and just get launched forward.
Is it like completely frame perfect, or?
I don't think so, but you got like a couple of frames to time it.
Oh, okay,
but
so
you know,
pretty difficult strat. It looks like.
Yeah. And you know, Sanko is one of the best Japanese IL runners for years, so I'm not surprised he would do something like this. Oh my god.
Wait, you could just skip that giant ball of ooze intentionally? That's an intended thing? That seems weird. Splat ball. Oh, you want the Chara shot. Maybe you want both. I love this fight. I don't know if it's a fun speedrunning fight, but I love this fight personally. It's one of my favorites. Now I'm questioning if Shiver's ever gonna get past this part without just dying. Yep, so boss doesn't really get to do anything. The level 3 hero shot is too powerful. This awesome side 5. Do we just not do anything here? We're just not doing anything, are we? Bye-bye, side 5. Ooh, that's nice. And there it goes. Perfect egg count. Look at that. 0 everywhere. Exactly enough. And we don't need any more. Because it's the big man fight. How soon can you jump off this? Right there. Oh, does the sensor tell you which one is him? I didn't notice this live, but he killed him so fast that the dialogue was still playing during the super jump. I do hope we eventually get a harder version of this fight. Especially one that uses like the Mario Sunshine Pink mantas. Like one where you actually have to break genuinely all of them and there's more of them and bigger. Like, so easy to reference it more and make the fight harder at the same time. Yeah, that too. Being able to fight all 3 of them at once would be cool. I'm hoping, man. We still got that, Octo Expansion. Not Octo Expansion. We still got the Off the Hook DLC, so 40 minutes in, we're at the finale. And another cutscene skip. What? Wait, what? Oh, we get around the cutscene. Oh, and they just start talking to you as if you went through it. Wow. Squid Surge really does come in clutch. Oh, you can just jump around here. Makes sense, the vacuum here is super slow. Oh, right, the auto scroll. It's a cool section, but yeah, I'd imagine you don't really have much to do here. It's Zipcaster time. So cool, dude. Eventually, I want to also watch the all levels one just to see the Zipcaster and Matchmaster stations as a speedrun. It'll be so cool. It's so quick for this. You just get to leave when this section plays. 4-minute cutscene, let me skip these, Nintendo. Oh. Alright, well, if you're literally not here, I think I'll just skip the cutscene too. I'm assuming you can get all 3 eggs before the rocket rotates. Oh yeah, easily. Even get the egg on the farthest right side, that's pretty cool. Well, that does give you a good opening, though, where he isn't attacking. Whoa! Oh, shoot! That was very close! I wonder, does going through this faster mean the fuzzball locations are a bit different? Because I know the fight is entirely pre-scripted between, Grizz and Huge Fry. The Shiver part in the 3 mix? Yeah, Shiver's roll is good here. Yeah, I do wish Grizz, like, threw a punch or whale at you that he had to dodge at some point. He does use whale in the small fry, though, to be fair. Or he tries to. Also, wait, geez, this is already the 4th part. Can you break it before the last group spawns? I'm guessing no. I'm guessing you still have to fight these guys. Jesus, though, you could beat this fast. Like, Octo Expansion, you'll usually... Well, I guess it's because they spawn in differently, but here you can just totally speedrun through it. That makes it cooler, though, because obviously Octo Expansions was basically automated at that point onward, while this one, you actually have input on how fast you do it. That's crazy, though. You can beat it with, like, a minute 20 remaining still. Like, that's so fast. I'll try to keep the post interview pretty short. Obviously, amazing job with the run. It was super cool. How are
Thank
you
you.
liking the game so far, and how low do you think the time is gonna go?
This game has been like really good, been very refreshing from all of the 2 that I ended up playing, and I honestly don't know. Like, if we find a ton of stuff, maybe with pause abuse we could get it under an hour, but that's asking a lot of the game. But
Sub 1 hour with pause abuse? I mean, that
sub
sounds...
1 hour believer, perhaps?
That sounds pretty cool. I'm a believer. Well, a lot of strats have developed. I'm very curious to see how this run goes. Obviously, it's still very early in, but a lot of times already been saving off the run. Some cool strats are already implemented despite how new this is. So on a time, I can't wait to see how well you can get this run down, man. Absolutely impressive.
Thank you.
Well, thank you guys so much for watching. Please check out Launcher. The full run will be in the description of this video, and I will see you all next time.